Afternoon and welcome to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania for today's championship game, a cross-Commonwealth clash for the 10th time. In 2021, it's the Pens Elite and the Valleyforge Minutmen. Valleyforge won the first meeting between the two teams. The Penguins took the second. And the Penguins went on a run of 5 consecutive wins before being beaten by Valleyforge at the Oaks on December the 6th. They would meet 2 more times, splitting the games 1-1 here at the Lemieux Center at the end of January. And while this matchup was not guaranteed, this matchup was earned by both teams as they will face off in the finals of the Pens Elite Showcase 2021. Valleyforge throttling everyone so far in this tournament. The Pens coming off their best game of the tournament in the semifinals, a 5-0 win over Boston. Thank you for tuning in from across the beautiful Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as we welcome our fans locally in Pittsburgh, out east in the Philadelphia area, and around the globe. Pens put William Hanner in net. It'll be Evans and Cristini on the draw. Cristini wins it. Yale circles in his own end. Fires one off. That's cut off by Starr. Starr tries to go off the boards. He'll be turned back to Julius. Julius looks for an outlet pass. Evans pokes it off the stick of Cristini, and Ritson will gain the zone. Ritson up front for Evans. Evans drives into the left corner. Knocked off his stick there and sent back to the blue line. Unable to keep it is Starr. Julius will regroup in his own end. Pens changing here. Back to Starr. 3 Valleyforge players in on pressure. Starr able to work it up for Harris, and it'll be Filiaggi carrying through center. Gains the right side of the zone. Pulls up, looks. He's pressured. He's able to dangle one. Centering pass cut off by Valleyforge. That was Saladay. It's still Filiaggi in the corner. He works it into the middle. That's picked off by Schulberger. And he and Villela will do battle. Filiaggi again with the puck. That centering attempt picked off and sent all the way down by Valleyforge for an icing. Valleyforge in blue, looking like the Wolverines of Michigan with a big gold M on the chest and gold and white striping throughout the uniforms. Your Penguins in gold with a Penguin logo on the chest. Black pants, gold stripes, gold socks, black stripes, and the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. Played to the point for Villela. Villela pressured taken from him. Andrew comes up for Valleyforge, poked away by Real. Gathered in by Villela. Villela to Ofteride. Ofteride able to work it up for Real. He'll fly up the right wing side. Tries to go around Yanni. Stick of Yanni in the way. Keeps him wide. He gets it back to the point man Ofteride. Drives across the top of the blue line, and he's forced back to center by 2 Minutemen. Real will play it into the right corner. He was looking for a change, but it comes back to him. He'll try it again, this time for Carter. Carter possessing, he's pressured, and Valleyforge comes in off sides. Hens are moving the puck pretty well here to start the first. Faceoff will come outside of the Pens blue line. It'll be McCormick and Evans. Merlot. Evans wins it back to Merlot. Merlot up to Shub. Shub fires it to Evans. He's tripped by McCormick. No call. Shub follows on. Shub to Carter. It's just off of his stick. Evans will take it from McCormick this time. Play it into the offensive zone. Looks to cut the... He fires one! Glove side, and Falbo makes the save. Puck pressure from Evans. Falbo equal to the task up at the top of the crease there. Evans on the draw. Pens didn't even have their defense in the zone. Wins it back to Starr, though. He sends one just wide of the cage. Referee down in the corner. Carter plays it to Shub. It bounces off of his stick in front of the net. There was another potential scoring opportunity. Starr, it dumps it in and gets interfered with. No call. Looks like we're going to have a lot of swallowed whistles. Played up over the blue line. That'll be offsides by a big margin. Pens actually have 5 on the ice this time. Filiaggi to take the draw. Wins it to Paris. Starr over for Paris. Paris loses control but is able to knock it forward into the left corner. Ritson follows on in support with Filiaggi. Paris, Filiaggi, Filiaggi, Paris. Back to Filiaggi. Back to Paris off his skates. Kept in briefly. Back come the Minutemen. Ritson there to pressure. Filiaggi follows on. In the Pens last game, I think it was defined by puck pressure, back checking, and puck movement. Pass by Filiaggi, knocked out of the zone by Schulberger. Sent back to Paris. In for Ritson. He'll pressure the puck as Yale turns in his own end. Now Filiaggi there. He waves at it. Couple swinging poke checks, but Yale carries in and around Merlot. Ofteride able to get the stick to it. Yale centers. Merlot there. Cleared it right up the middle by Shub to Christini. Probably not the guy to turn it over to. Now a drive by Valleyforge picked up in the corner. Now Valleyforge with their first real pressure. It's Christini possessing, turning one backside for Andrew. He banks it off the pads of Hanner. Picked up by Ofteride. He's hauled down and they will make the call. Ritson comes out of the zone, finds Shub. Shub into the offensive zone to Ofteride. He's bodied to the ice. And the Pens will head to the portion of Pittsburgh power play. A tripping call. Evans and Real. Carter. It'll be Starr and Julius at the point. Face off won by Evans. Real turns with it. Pressured by Christini. Keeps possession. Tries for Carter. It's off his stick. Star will gather it. He'll send it into the left wing corner. Picked up by McCormick. Pressure from Real. Real able to outskate. Use his body to protect the puck. Out to the point man, Julius. Real gets it. He'll send it into the corner. Evans will chase it down there. Played up to the point. No further. Real's there. Evans in front. Shot just high and wide. Evans collects it in behind. Wraparound attempt. No good. Cleared off the wall and out the center. Christini blazing up ice. There's the stretch pass. They do it a lot, and he sends it wide to the cage. They will get near the puck in the defensive zone and send a player. The Pens defense need to be ready for it. That was their first execution and a great scoring chance. Pass from Carter to Evans. Back in front for Real. He gets possession, turning. Back for Starr. Evans in front, taking the goalie's eyes away. Shot from Starr, off a skate to Real. He's unable to turn it towards the net. Real will dump it right corner. Comes free to Evans. He can't get control. But his pressure forces the turnover to Paris, and the Pens are looking for a change. They have some fresh bodies on. Evans changing behind. Filiaggi on. Villela keeps it in. Porsche Pittsburgh power play going to work here. Backside to Paris. Paris back over for Filiaggi. Back to Merlot off a stick. He'll turn it towards the net. Blocked out by Mech and cleared around. Cut off by Villela. 28 seconds left on the power play. Villela tries to flip it past McCormick. Unsuccessful there. Filiaggi will pick it up. The Pens will look to get back in. It'll be Paris for Ritson. Cleared out and down by Valleyforge. Merlot turns with it. He blazes into the offensive zone, right wing side. Carrying, covering for him, Paris. A drop pass for Ritson, doesn't get there. Played around for Paris. Valleyforge back to full strength. Some good pressure on the power play, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Filiaggi now to Ofteride. Ofteride had one in the last game. He possesses it. The Penguin or the Valleyforge blue one tries to backhand it to Filiaggi, and off the opposite side comes the Valleyforge forward, pressured by Carter down to the ice. And gathered in by Ofteride. One-handed trying to get it out of the zone. It'll stay for a second, picked up by Evans. Back checking coming is Christini. He pulls up and finds Carter. Off his stick, but a follow on, keeping the pressure on. Into the corner is Davino for Valleyforge. Now Christini cuts up to the middle, and he'll gain speed and space. Back checking Shub and Evans. He takes on Julius. Can't get through, dives to the ice. Good defense there by the Pens, but it's back in the hands of Christini. He tries to come around from behind, buck it in. It's free. There's a shot and goal. It's Schulberger. The first real challenge by Valleyforge. And they find the back of the cage. Schulberger picks up the rebound. Christini came from behind the net. The puck's out there and the Pens couldn't clear it. Real to take the draw at center. Won by Christini. He controls. He's pressured by Ritson. Goes in the offensive zone. He looks, fires. He'll score! Using the defender, Yanni, as a screen. Bo Ritson fires it right between the wickets and beats Falbo to the blocker side, and we're tied at 1. Gold Gloves himself. Real wins the draw. Back to Merlot. Merlot up off the boards. Kept at the blue line by Saladin. Real will gather it in. Heels right up the middle. He's pressured by Christini. He's able to get it to Paris. Paris back up to Ritson. Ritson again into the zone. He'll try it a second time. This one stopped and held. Pens will get a line change here. A quick response by the Pens. 1-1 tie here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. Filiaggi on the draw, won by Valleyforge. Yale will clear it around. Pressured by Filiaggi though, and it's able to be kept behind the Valleyforge cage. Filiaggi there, he works at the Shub. Shub tries to center, it's off of a stick. Filiaggi again behind the net. He'll battle with Yale. Carter in to chip it back in behind. Davino gets there. He tries to go cross behind, and it comes free to Filiaggi. Battle in front. Shub fires one on net, but it is stopped and held by Falbo. Filiaggi on the draw to the left of Falbo. Valleyforge trying to sneak McCormick off to the outside, but it'll be held in by Starr right on the blue line. Keeps it in. Carter gets there, but he sends it right to the middle, and Saladay blazes up ice. He's got McCormick with him, Starr in defense, and Starr will win that battle. McCormick challenges him. The Valleyforge team takes it right back. Circling up high in the zone, sending one in on net. Fought off and held by Hanner. Evans and McCormick. Evans wins the draw. Ritson sends it up to the point. Back in for Saladay. Evans will take it from him. He'll go behind the net, wrapping it around. Reel will pick it up on the other side. He's got some space. He sends it all the way up to Ritson. Ritson with the stretch play into the middle, turning, firing off a stick, and just trickles wide. Now Ritson will play it to Reel. Reel will fire one at the net. Nobody in front for the Pens. Ritson charges it behind. Cleared around to McCormick. Kept at the point by Julius. Up for Ritson. Back to the point. Julius will have to retreat. It'll be Merlot. Merlot to Reel. It's behind him. Into the Valleyforge zone it goes. Circling at center, 3 Valleyforge forwards. One of them gets loose. Evans will pick it up. And he'll come out of the zone looking at Ritson. It's off his stick right to a Valleyforge forward who comes right back in the Penn zone. Penn's got to catch these passes. Julius for Reel. Reel catches that one. Penn's changing behind. Reel 1-on-2. Tries to go between the legs. Chips it into the right corner instead. Circling. He had Filiaggi for a second. Pulls up, finds the point man. Villela to Ofterhide. Ofterhide back for Reel. He was charging the net, and I think it came off a stick. Back for Ofterhide at the point. He'll try to send it into the corner, but it's picked off and sent back out by Valleyforge. It'll be Carter for Ofterhide. Ofterhide in the zone. He's got Carter driving the net. Banks it off at Yale. Yale strong defensively so far for Valleyforge. Picked up by Ofterhide. Sent for Villela. And chipped out of the zone by Valleyforge. Ofterhide gets it there. He tries to out stick handle somebody. It's knocked off of his stick. He gets it right back though and is able to dump it in the left corner. In behind Carter. Yale comes out from behind the Valleyforge net. Chased by Carter, now pressured by Parrish. Yale drives all the way up. He's cut off by Evans at the Pengs blue line. And now it'll be Lynn. Lynn into the left side. Cut off by Evans and taken by Starr. Starr will fly behind the net. Works it up off the backhand of Parrish. Right to the Valleyforge defense. Comes free. Evans gets there. Breaks up the break-in attempt. That's off the skate of Ritson. And Christini turns with it at center. Well, cut to the outside. Now back to the inside. Turning everybody inside out. Ritson gets control. Clears it. McCormick picks it up. Valleyforge with good puck possession here in the last minute or so. McCormick sends it back to the line. Starr will pick it up. Starr cranks one off for Ritz. Ritz into he can't catch that puck again. Evans will follow on, but it gets past him to Merlot, who keeps it at the blue line. Ritson sends it all the way across. Evans to get there and pressure Yanni. Sent all the way up looking for Christini, and he pickpockets Julius. And they're in. The stick of Merlot breaks the pass up in a 2-on-1. Ritson able to clear the zone. Mack will gather it in. Now Filiaggi pressures. Christini spins out of it. He finds Andrew backdoor. He's got McCormick, but Merlot there to read the pass again. Now Filiaggi with it. He fires for Reel, but it's cut off by Schulberger, the goal scorer for Valleyforge. He runs right over Schub, jumps right into him. And Filiaggi gets it, but loses it. Now Lynn. He gets possession in his own end. Up off the glass goes Reel. Reel to Shub. Shub to Filiaggi. Filiaggi catches it on his backhand, but loses it there. Reel will circle back and pick it up. He looks to drive and gets cut off. That time by Lynn. Second time by Andrew. His pass picked off by Lynn and sent back to Yanni. He'll send it to the Pens blue line, and Lynn will win that battle. Brought on to Filiaggi. He's tied up along the wall and turns it over. Ofteride. Ofteride takes a shot up high, and he will head to the sin bin for that one. Oh no, they're not going to call a penalty. They're just going to call a high stick and send it all the way to the Valleyforge zone. Pens with a face-off to the right of foul ball. 1-1 tie, 1:57 to play. Period 1 of the championship game. Evans wins it cleanly to Merlot. He goes to Starr. Starr fires one, and it's gloved and held by Falbo. Pens had some players in front. This face-off won by Cristini, and he just takes off up ice. No regard at all. Not even looking, just takes off, and it's picked off by Starr. He'll come into the offensive zone. He has Carter back door. Carter fires right off the logo in the breadbasket. And covered by Falbo. Nice passing there by Starr. He found Carter just flying to the net. Face off again, won by Valleyforge. Again, Cristini takes off up ice. This time the play's over to McCormick, who tries to send it to him. Cut off by Merlot. He'll turn, pressured by Cristini. Gets around him. Into the corner goes Merlot. Up to the point, Carter covering. Back to Starr. Starr has Evans in front. Steps in front. Finds a boot. And it's sent back on net by Evans and covered. Good pressure there by that line. Starr and Merlot at the point. Evans, Paris, and Carter up front. 1:13 to play in the period. Pens will get a change. Filiaggi on the draw. Taken by Valleyforge, and up they come. 2-on-2. It's Lynn carrying it wide. Julius keeps him there, forcing him into the corner. Cuts in front to get control. A dandy of a defensive play. Pops back to the stick of Lynn, and he fires one wide of the cage. Up to the point it comes. Yanni. He'll fire one in on net off the glove of Julius, having a good game so far. Ritson has Shub, lifts it to him, cut off by Meck, I believe. Comes free to Julius. Julius back for Shub. Shub looks for Filiaggi and gets him, but he's turned around and cleared back out by the Minutemen. Ofteride to Julius. Julius taps it, Filiaggi. The Pens are in onside's the call. Ritson just hammered from behind. Puck finds him though. He's slew-footed. No call. That's a dangerous, dirty play. Julius picks up the puck. Gets it to Ofteride. He's pressured. He turns maybe one too many times there. Gets it to Julius, but it's all Valleyforge pressure right now. Ben's got to stop dancing with it and move the puck. Dangerous play at the blue line there. Get rid of the puck. You lose that possession, it's a breakaway. Penguins gather around head coach Trevor Edwards, assistant coaches Chris Shub and Jason Julius. Also working the bench, injured goaltender Preston Clutter, who's out in concussion protocol at the moment. He should be evaluated on Sunday. We'll switch sides, tie game through one. Pens will put out Evans, Reel, and Carter. Galella and Merlot. Face off won by Evans. Villela takes it. Goes to Merlot. Merlot back to Villela. Villela up for Carter. Carter turns, looks for Evans. It's off the skate of Christini. Villela through the middle, gets whacked on the foot, carries it into the right side though. Backed up behind by Villela, or by Real. Evans into support. Villela and Real behind, or Villela and Evans behind the net. Now Real comes in, comes free to Evans. Evans! Christini tries to gain the pen zone, turn back, but in comes Davino offside. It'll be Filiaggi. Won by Valleyforge, back to Yanni, gathered in though by Starr. Starr fakes one way, goes the other, turns right back into trouble. You can't do that stuff. The Pens just trying to dance with the puck and turn it right over. The 2-1 Valleyforge. Filiaggi on the draw. Won it towards Ritson. Up for Shub. Shub into the zone. Finds Filiaggi. He fires it in on net. Crashing Shub. How's that a whistle? Puck comes free and they blow the whistle. Filiaggi to take the draw. Wins it cleanly to Ofteron. He looks to Starr and turns it right over to Christini. The Pens defense just turning the puck over and over. We gotta get control. Up off the boards is Shub. Starr will follow on. He blazes into the offensive zone, tries to split a few. In on Falbo. He clears to the corner. Cleared up by, cut off by Shub. Yale in behind. He'll be pressured by Shub. It's like a dog on a bone. He won't quit. Comes free. His pressure forces it to Filiaggi. He gets around one. He's hooked. Tries short side. Can't go. Covered in front, and Pens get a whistle. Evans, Parrish, Real, Villela, and Julius. Comes out to the point, kept by Julius briefly. Right on by Andrew. Evans battles there and kicks it back to Villela. He's bodied on the boards. Comes free to Parrish. Parrish will do battle. Kicks free and it'll be Real skating into it. Evans will drive the net. Should drive, he does. Comes free. Tries to knock it out of the air. Centering pass up around the shoulders. Gathered by Parrish with the pressure. He's in behind, trying to send it out front. Comes past Evans to Villela. Villela pressured, and out comes Valleyforge. They've got a break. It's a break. Matty Lynn on a breakaway. He shoots it wide, gathered by Julius. Up the boards for Real. Real ablaze. 3-on-2 for the Pens. Drive the net, Brady. The Pens with no center drive, turn it right over to Valleyforge. Christini will come up. Brady Parrish able to get possession. It's taken right back by Valleyforge. Turned back up to Real. Evans with some pressure. Valleyforge able to clear it to their own blue line. As it's McCormick to Andrew to Christini, but Ofteride able to get on the other side of it. Christini into the offensive zone. Evans will pick it up. 3 players down. Evans to Carter. Carter unable to handle the pass. And he'll turn it back to Ofteride in the corner. Pens had an exit there and mishandled the puck. Now it'll be Evans. Left side. He'll cut to the middle. He's got Real flying up the ice. Real has Carter on the other side. Real will feather it through. It's cut off by Yanni. And the stretch play to Lynn. Back checking it is Star. Lynn twists. Star and Filiaggi break it up. Carter comes out. He's got Real. These two go at it again. They slow down. Carter gets in, throws a backhander towards the net, cut off, and cleared by McCormick. Gathered by Julius for Star. Star to Ritson. Ritson into the offensive zone. Valleyforge 2-1 lead. Cleared all the way down and out by Valleyforge, set up by Hanner for Star. Star under pressure. He turns it over behind the net. Julius will battle. He's pressured, comes free to a wide open Lynn. Penn's not covering in front. Julius able to knock it free. Tries to chip it out of the zone. Instead of going high off the boards, he's looking for Ritson. Filiaggi will come out with it. He'll find Ritson. He'll cut to the middle and dump it in the left corner. Valleyforge back out to center, flying up the ice. It'll be, I think, Saladay dumping it in behind the net. Shub back to get it. He sends it around right to Christini. It hops over his stick. Ritson gets there. He'll battle. Kicked forward a bit by Shub. Followed on by, I think, Filiaggi. Shub will get it out the center. He's got Filiaggi and Ritson. He tries for Ritson on the backhand. Puck comes free. Who's going to get it? It's Valleyforge. Comes free, but Julius keeps it in. Pens get a change. Shub battles in the corner. Evans in after it. Now Real. Real on the wall, loses possession, spun all the way down by Valleyforge, and it'll be an icing. Evans to take the draw. He's got Shub and Real with him. Cleared around by Valleyforge's neck to McCormick, cut off by Merlot. Firing one off the hand of Yanni. All the way down by Valleyforge. It's icing if it's far enough. Waved off because Hanner comes out and plays it. Christini in to get the puck. By far the most dangerous player on the ice. Shot from McCormick. Penn skate away from it. Nobody wants it. Finally, Real gets to it, and he's able to clear the zone. It'll come to Evans. He'll chip it off the boards looking for Real. Past him to Yanni. Gathered in by Valleyforge. Yanni pressured by Real. Off the glove of Ofteride. Pens will regroup. Everybody kind of just slows down, though. You're not going to get it done skating slow, boys. Chipped up through the middle, right to Valleyforge. And they're in the left corner, sending it around behind. Wrapped around, Saladay gets there, sends it back for the corner. Merlot under pressure, another Pens turnover, and Hanner bails him out. Handman with a dandy of a stop, keeping the Pens in this one right now. Filiaggi on the draw, wins it back to Carter. Carter to Paris. Paris up right to the point man. Sent back in behind. Centering pass comes through. Hanner has to be there to deflect that. Carter will get there. He'll tap it up for Filiaggi. He'll get it to Paris. Paris and Carter. He plays it over. Carter there. Fans on the shot. Running a switch with Julius here. Julius into the right corner. Sends it back to Carter. Pens with three guys now at the blue line. And one of them turns it over. Lynn headed in all by himself. Battling comes free to Andrew. And it'll finally be Filiaggi coming out with it. Fires it for Paris. It's in his feet. He'll get control though. Left wing side. Dropping it for Filiaggi. Battled for there. Off Filiaggi's stick. Sent right back out by Valleyforge. It's Christini. Chasing after it. He's got Star on his hip. Stopping, turning, and it'll be a trip. The Pens defense called for tripping. I think it's Star. Schulberger and Evans on the draw. Evans wins it back into the corner for Villela. Villela reverse to Ofteride. He goes off the boards past Christini. Now he tries to get by Yale. Find Evans. Evans and Reel in a 2-on-1. Evans, saucy to Reel, and he's stoned. Reel in behind. A beautiful glove save by Falbo on the pass. Evans to Reel. McCormick pressured by Evans. Valleyforge will come out with it. It's Lynn with space. He's dangerous in space. He'll fire one low, and Hanner will put it in a corner. Back to the point, McCormick. Evans charges. His shot, as eyes, goes through. I think it was deflected on the way in. I think that's deflected on the way by. Shot from McCormick out high. Beats Hanner to the glove. I think Schulberger with the deflection in front. Andrew on the draw. Brought on by Merlot, but they're in offsides as Valleyforge. One of the few mistakes they've made today. Shub to Filiaggi, loses control. Shub there to back him up, but it's knocked off his stick. And back comes Valleyforge. They're 2 steps offsides. Penguins trying to overcome multiple errors. That's 10-year-old hockey, folks. Valleyforge well coached. The line, Christini way up off to the outside. Evans will win it towards Carter. Carter right back to Christini. He'll cut back to the middle. Pressure coming from Carter. He turns out of it. Fires one backside to Schulberger. He's got a pair. Up for Merlot in the Pens end. Pens will look to escape. Pass for Carter, cut off by Christini. Evans gets there to disrupt. Centering pass stopped by Parrish, but right to McCormick. McCormick sends it in on net. Julius will get there. He'll fire it up and he'll find Carter. Knocked off his stick by Yanni. Back into the zone comes Christini. He's pickpocketed by Evans. He looks to stop and start. Christini takes it right back. He'll find McCormick up ice. Cross ice for Schulberger. He'll fire from outside. Stopped and held by Hanner. Played up to Yale. Yale at the blue line, dumps it into the left corner. Reel back to get it, now Starr. Starr works it around for Villela. Villela to Filiaggi. Filiaggi up ice to Ritson. He's bodied hard by Yale. Clean play. Just a good, hard, physical defense. Cut off by Starr as Valleyforge comes in. Taken back by Lynn. Reel waves at it. A shot by Valleyforge sent wide of the net. Davino in. Lynn gets control, fires one high, up off the glove of Hanner. Cleared but not out by the Penguins. Gathered in by Reel and he'll escape. He's got Ritson up ice. They collides with the defender. Defender up quick though as Reel comes in. Reel looks for Filiaggi and finds him. Back to Reel. Turning, unable to get the shot on net. And back comes Valleyforge. Christini up the right. Challenges Ofteride. Back checking Shub gets in. Firing backside to McCormick. Waved at and cut off by Merlot. He'll come up ice right side. Shub drives the net. Parrish fills in. Merlot sends it in on net. Catches it in behind. Turns out. Right corner. Plays it back in for Parrish. Nobody there. Penn's throwing the puck to some space, but nobody there. Now Evans trying to defend McCormick and does a wonderful job to keep him wide as the Pens get back. But it popped free to Christini off a blocker. Sent wide of the cage. Gathered by Ofteride. Ofteride tries to one-hand it. Ends up with possession. Goes up off the glass, smart play, but cut off by Schulberger. Paris there. His pressure forces it to Evans. Evans back to Schub. Schub to Paris. Paris into the zone. Has two teammates and he kind of delays. He's forced wide by Meck and rubbed out nicely. Evans will get there though. Get possession. Works it to Schub. Schub's got Paris in front. Shot in up high and fought off. Lynn sent up ice. Stopped by Starr. Played for Schub. Schub backhands it into the Valleyforge zone as the Pens look to change. Reel will go in after it. His pressure forces it to Julius. Julius turns, finds Carter. Carter tries D to D. It's off the stick of Lynn, right to Starr. Starr sends it towards the net, going behind for Ritson. Somebody's going to drive the net here. Reel tried to, but it's sent around by Ritson. Starr will get control. Back to the corner for Ritson. Ritson plays it to the opposite corner. Nobody home and cleared by Valleyforge. Past the stick of Julius, all the way down into the Pens end with 2:50 to play. Julius back to get it. Stopping, looking, clears it around. Hopefully Carter will get there. He tips it back to Starr. Starr off his stick to McCormick, who's fended off by Starr's stick, and the Pens will regroup and come up ice. Reel goes around the player in on net, and it pops into the right corner. Reel high in the hands with the stick. Got away with a hook there. Kept at the blue line by Villela, but gathered by Cristini, who'll wind up in his own zone. Carries through center. It's like a video game. Into the offensive zone, around the defense. Shot down low. Kept out by Hanner. Filiaggi to Reel. Reel sends a backhander right to the Valleyforge defense, who send it right back to the Pens Merlot. Filiaggi back to get it. He tries to send one. It's cut off by McCormick. And we'll have a slash. Who's it on? It looks like Penguins were low. Valleyforge 1 for 1 on the power play. The McCormick, I believe, deflection by Schulberger. Pens will be on a penalty kill. Schub, Evans, Ofteride, and Julius. Sent into the Pens end, gathered by Julius. He turns back and carries behind his own net. Now the Pens are under pressure. Gets it to Ofteride, who sends it cross ice, cut off by McCormick. The Pens don't always have to turn behind their own net. Just get it out sometimes. That's a perfect play there by Ofterheide to clear the puck. Schub will go into pressure. Takes a tough angle, and back comes Valleyforge. Up to Schulberger. In on sides. Delaying, looking, his team kind of hanging around. He'll clear it around for Lynn. Lynn dumps it back into the corner. Schulberger will get it there. Back to the point for Yale. He feeds across for McCormick's shot. Deflected by Cristini behind the net. Coming out from behind, Schulberger to Lynn. Lynn right back to Schulberger and in behind the cage. Lack of pressure by the Pens. Feed to McCormick. Another centering pass. Pens under siege here. End of a long shift here on the penalty kill, but pinned in their end. Julius, stick knocked out of his hands. Schub, now Evans will get there. He'll battle. He'll knock it away from Cristini, and he's up ice. Into the zone. Fended off wonderfully by Cristini. Sent all the way up by the Valleyforge Minutemen to Schulberger. Pens getting a nice change of penalty kill there, and the play by Evans to get out of the zone. This one chipped back into the corner. Pens still on the PK. 23 more seconds, gathered by Carter. Carter's got some room, finds Paris. Paris up through center. He'll challenge. Firing one. Glove side. Blocker side, but gloved. Dropped, but a whistle. 3.6 to play in the period. 12 seconds left in the power play. Face off to the right of Falbo. Harris on it, wins it to Villela. Short-handed shot here from the Pens. Sent just past the stick of Carter backdoor. And trail 3-1 after 2, 8 seconds left on the penalty kill. Seven people joining us. Thanks for tuning in for the finals of the Pittsburgh Pens Elite Showcase. The Pens Elite Trail 3-1. 15 minutes to get it back. Eight seconds left on the penalty to Merlot. Harris tries to win it forward. It's gathered in by Lynn. To Andrew. Cleared back by the Pens. Penalty over. Paris into the offensive zone. He'll be joined by Carter and looks like Real off the bench for Merlot. Back to the blue line, Villela. He turns with it. Sends it for Real. It's just out of his reach. Real chases it down in the corner. It'll be Carter in after it. Puck pops free. Villela and Filiaggi kind of get to it at the same time, and it will come free to off-the-right. Penn standing next to each other all over the ice here for a second. They spread out. Real looks backside. He had Villela. Almost got it through. That was a nice look. Sent cleared up and kept at the blue line by Off-the-Ride. Off-the-Ride, off the boards, but right to Christini. And back comes Valleyforge, 2-on-1. It's Andrew and Christini. Real back checking. One whack, two. Centering pass right out in front. And Andrew will bury it. Villela doesn't tie up the stick. And it's 4-1 Valleyforge. Sunk City today, folks. Evans to take the draw. One back to Merlot. Merlot pops it up for Shub. It's cut off by Christini, who read it. McCormick gets control. Valleyforge will now step on it. They want nothing more than to bury this team. McCormick turns through at center. Pressure coming from Evans, nice angle. Now Shub, Merlot will follow on. Penguins supporting the puck well. Merlot tries to exit the zone, is able to get it to Shub. Brady Paris, center drive, drop to Evans. He'll fire! Walker side, stopped. Schulberger gets control and sends it out to center. Starr loses the puck, but Evans gets there to send it to Paris. He'll try to dump it in. Pens will get a change. McCormick will get control. He'll throw it into the Pens end. Tanner back to set it up for Starr. Starr comes around behind the net, carries it out, comes up through center, in on sides, fires one low and hard off the pad. Rebound there, sent just wide by Real. Carter chases it, turning in is Yale. He'll carry it on, he'll challenge Real here. Right side of the Penguin zone, pressure coming from Carter. Chips it back for Real. He'll get to it and throw it around to Filiaggi. Out of his reach and kept by Valleyforge, but pops right back out. And the Pens get it to center. Yale with it. Real with the pressure. Turned back. Centering pass will put Valleyforge offsides. Filiaggi to take the draw. Or no, Real to take the draw. Christini wins it, sends it across for an open McCormick. He's fended off by the one-handed off the ride. Centering pass by McCormick, though, comes through to Yanni. His shot blocked by Julius. Julius will try to send Real. He gets him, and he's loose. He'll have Filiaggi driving with him. Cuts to the middle, sends one, a beautiful pad skate save by the left skate of Falbo. Christini plays it around off the ride. Villela and Real back to challenge. And it'll be off the ride, coming away with it behind the net. Pens have numbers if they go. They gotta go. He gets it to Shub. Real changes. Shub in on sides, looks for Ritson. He's tied up with a back check, and back comes Valleyforge. It'll be Matt carrying it in, cut off by Villela, now Shub. He goes down, Evans will get control and chip it up for Ritson. He tries to one-hand it out. It'll come free to Evans. Evans has Shub and Ritson coming with him. He'll delay, set up Shub, and it's picked off by a back-checking Andrew. Nice back check there. Out the center, Evans will get back to it. He'll turn it back into the Valleyforge end. They'll turn it right back out, and Starr will try. Cuts to the middle. Into the middle, firing one, gloves, blocker side, and it's just a big outside, a monster shot. Evans will cut it off. He loses it to Lynn. Evans falling to the ice, and he'll go to the box. A trip on Evans. He's got to keep his feet moving there. Hands back to the penalty kill. Ritson sends it back for Julius. Julius will clear it the whole way down, and it'll be an icing. .28 to play. Penguins trailing 4-1 and on a penalty kill. Filiaggi wins it back in behind the net to Villela. Villela turns, sends it to off the right. Christini steps out from behind, finds Lynn, and Handman comes up with a dandy. Lynn gets possession, sends it to McCormick at the point. Shot in, held by Hanner. Real to Merlot. Merlot able to escape the zone. Coming up the left. Pens have to try here short-handed. Off Merlot, stick to Shub. Shub turns and finds Starr. Somebody's got to get to the net. Starr will fire. No pressure in front. Pens get there for the rebound. Can't get it through. Real tries to shoot. Locked in front. And it'll come to Merlot. Merlot pressured by Christini. Forces it into the Valleyforge zone. Into the lap of Schuberger, dug out by Real. I don't know if it's good the clock's winding because the penalty is expiring or decreasing the chances of a Penguin comeback here. Ritson off the bench. Forces a turnover, but gathered right back by Schuberger. Schuberger sends it back to the point for McCormick. He'll have all day to step in, no pressure. Fires blocker side, glove down by Schuberger. He sends one back in. Now Christini on the backhand, all fought off by Hanner. Merlot spins out of trouble. Can he clear the zone? He cannot. Kept by Christini, and they will call offside. .18 seconds until Evans comes out of the box. On the draw, wins it. Back to off the ride, who sent it right to the stick of a Minuteman. who walked in, and Tanner comes up with a beauty of a glove. Perhaps I'd say a sweet buttery crumpet. 1 second left. Evans is out. Filiaggi. He's got Evans. Evans will come up ice. It's 1-on-2. He's being chased from behind by Andrew. Pulls it aside, and he is hammered from behind. A dirty, dirty play. They'll call a hook, but he just two-handed him across the shoulder. Enzo head to the power play. Filiaggi, Real, Carter, Starr, and Villela. Evans wins the draw towards Filiaggi, gathered in by McCormick. I feel like he's been on the ice for the last 10 minutes. Villela picks it up. To Carter. That's read by McCormick. Picked off, and it's Christini now. Penn's not very crisp with their passes here, but it'll be Filiaggi trying it. He'll find Evans. Evans will try to split a few. Cut off by Davino, but chipped back by Filiaggi. Carter in after it. Cleared to the point and out past Merlot. Pens, I think, we're changing their D. Merlot, offside for Evans. Evans to Filiaggi. Filiaggi back for Evans. No idea where the puck is, and back comes Valleyforge. Pens just kind of tossing it towards each other. Not really passing. Shot off a shin guard. And cleared by Valleyforge all the way down. Tanner will come out and set it up. That would have been icing, I thought. Maybe it was waved off, I don't know. Real up through center. His pass picked off by Meck. He'll drive in. Pens with another costly turnover. This one now to the stick of Julius, who'll find Real. Real will wind it up. He's knocked to the ice. Spun around. Puck into the corner. Sent around behind past Ritson to Julius. He'll get possession on the half wall. Turn out. Look for Ritson. He finds him. He'll fire, but find the chest of Falbo. 21 seconds left on the power play. We have a delay, something on the Valleyforge bench. Pens get a line out there. It'll be Evans, Paris, Ritson. 21 seconds left on the Porsche Pittsburgh power play. Face-off won by Valleyforge and sent all the way down. Icing if it's far enough, and it will be. Popped forward by Evans. Parrish with the pressure, but cleared by Valleyforge. To Ritson. Ritson tries to tip it to Evans. It's defended there. It'll ultimately come free. Evans now to Parrish. Parrish will fire one, gloved by Falbo. Evans will get another line change. That was a quick shift. Real on the draw, back to Ofteride. Ofteride steps in, dangles around. Filiaggi gets control, tries to send it into the middle. It's defended well and sent back out by Valleyforge. Merlot to Ofteride. Ofteride to Filiaggi. Filiaggi spun around. He is able to get control, tries to get it to Carter, cut off there by Schulberger and iced by Yanni. Evans on the face-off, won by Andrew, brought in by Valleyforge behind their net. Stopping and starting is Yale. Evans will go in after it. He'll pressure. Yale possesses. Evans gets there, breaks it up, and gets it to Schub. It's off his stick to Valleyforge, and they'll clear it up the outside to Lynn. He'll try to do some magic. He's cut off by Starr. In behind. Starr centering one. Knocked from behind by Lynn. I think it popped off of his stick, and Hanner able to cover. The back pressure forcing a bit of a misplay. No worse for wear on that one. Evans on the draw. Julius. Julius now in the feet of Evans. He looked to retreat. Schub comes up with it. He finds Evans, the trailer, into the zone. Kind of stumbles. Looks to drag it around. Turns it in front. Up. Schub and just wide of the cage. Starr back to it. Starr sends it towards the net. Cut off there by McCormick. Harris is able to maintain possession. Carries up the left. Penguins getting a change. Penguins getting fresh legs out. As Valleyforge comes the other way, Christini cuts to the middle, fires blocker side. Stopped by Hanner and cleared by Ritson. Schulberger keeps it for Valleyforge, but sends it right to Villela. Villela falling down, but able to work it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi for Carter. Carter in the left side. Filiaggi and Carter on the wall. Filiaggi tips it deeper for Carter. And it comes to Lynn. Lynn out through center. Around Merlot. It's got Saladay back door. Lynn possesses right corner. A nifty move. Turns with it. Filiaggi will come away. His pass, he fans on it. Pops in front. Carter there able to defend it away. Under 4 to play. Carter gets there, forces it out of the Penn zone. The Pens are going to make a comeback. They need one, and they need one soon. Backdoor feed. Andrew there. Shot in. Blocker side. Kept out. Fed back for Andrew. Merlot in the way. Valleyforge player down. 3-on-2 develops. Ritson and Rio crisscross at center. Back checking. Andrew breaks the play up. And back comes Valleyforge. Andrew around 1 into the Penguin zone. Merlot cuts him off. Rio gets the puck. Rio up through center. Carrying far to the right. 1-on-4. Back. Centering pass. Evans past his stick. Comes free to Starr. Starr spins. Pops free to Evans. And Ofteride unable to keep it at the blue line. Back for Real. Pens slowing down at center. It's probably not going to work. Comes free to Evans. He'll pressure. Puck pops loose. It's Schub. Schub around. Centering. Evans backside. He sends it off the outside of the bar. Pens with a prime scoring chance there. Christini will wind it up. Evans defends. Back checking is Schub breaking it up. Harris comes away. Into the offensive zone. Turning. Firing one. It's off of a stick and gloved by Falbell. 2:30 to play. 4-1 Valleyforge. Timeout Penguins. This is a Cinnamon Swirl production. No rights reserved. Feel free to subscribe below and share any accounts or rebroadcast, retransmissions, or descriptions of this game with anybody you frickin' want. Cinnamon Swirl production, cameraman Chris Merlot. Waving to the millions of pod. millions of fans. Producer Nick Parrish in the truck. And the soothing yet irritating voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins elite, Jeremy Evans. Face-off Valleyforge zone. Ends with an empty net, 2:30 to play. It'll be Shub, Filiaggi, Paris, Evans. They don't even wait till the Pens to get set. Just throw the puck down. It's Villela keeping it in for Filiaggi. He looks to center to Evans. Comes free to Paris. Puck pops free. Off the pad of foul ball. Kept out. In behind Filiaggi. Evans looks for positioning. Comes to Shub. Shub back to the middle. Firing Paris, and it's stopped and held. Filiaggi wins it forward. And cleared by Valleyforge. Is it on net? It will be, and it is an empty net goal. From all the way down the ice. Schoberger with the HT. Reel on the face-off for Carter. Carter to Ritson. Ritson up the right side. Centers. Reel there. Unable to get it through. Sent back, and I think this is the first appearance by 33 in the game for Valleyforge. Off the ride, up ice. Finds Reel. Reel fires one wide of the cage. Carter in to get it. Back from Merlot. Merlot banks it off the wall. Carter will pick it up and get possession back for Off the ride. Off the ride has Ritson on the backside, but he loses control for a second. Gets it to Reel. Reel will dump it in the right corner. Played up and centered out. I think this is the first appearance for 44 today as well. Chips it forward, gathered in by Off the ride. Off the ride up into the Valleyforge zone. Firing one off a stick and gloved by foul ball. 1:03 to play. Evans on the draw. Gathered in by Yale. Driving to the left, cut off by Evans. Paris will keep it in. Yale takes a shot at Evans. And Christini comes back into the offensive zone. Around Julius. Tries to scoop the puck. He'll possess. Pressure from Starr sent back door. It'll be Lynn to Saladay to gathered by Paris. Sent up for Shub. Shub 1-on-2 here. Into the offensive zone, right side. Works it deep, comes free to Evans. Evans steps out, fires, low and just wide. Blocked by a stick out front. Starr gets there, chips it into the corner. Back to the point, kept by Parrish. Parrish off for Shub. Shub back to Villela. Villela turns, fires. Just wide of the net. Gathered by Valleyforge, and they'll win the game. 5-1 Valleyforge.
Congratulations to both teams on a successful weekend, and congratulations Valleyforge Minutmen on the 2020 Showcase Tournament Champions. Good job.